I'm Tony McCombie, State Representative from the 89th, the House Republican leader from Northwest Illinois. We're all here today because Illinois families deserve transparency and accountability in the face of a migrant crisis that the governor and Mayor Johnson recklessly invited into our state. They pander to their political base, pushing out of touch immigration reforms. When these policies inevitably fail, they spread false information, withhold key details, blame everyone but themselves, and refuse to answer basic questions about the impact of their decisions. That should end today. Let's start with the governor, who irresponsibly claimed that ICE was targeting schools in Chicago, a statement that was completely false. When the truth came out, did he retract his words? Did he apologize? Correct the record? No. Instead, he doubled down on fear and misinformation, putting his political agenda ahead of the facts and the safety of our communities. Why? Because fear and misinformation serves a political agenda, but let me be clear, this does not serve the people of Illinois. This is too important of an issue to play political games. It's about real consequences, consequences that cost billions of taxpayer dollars, and ultimately consequences that cost lives. We have learned about yet another murder in Chicago, committed by an individual who took advantage of the sanctuary policies. Policies that are unjustly being championed by this administration and Mayor Johnson. This isn't just a policy failure, it's a failure that costs innocent lives. How many more cases like this are out there? What other crimes have been committed under the cover of secrecy? The public deserves answers, not silence. And last week we learned that Mayor Johnson is not fully cooperating with the request for information from Congress on Chicago's costly and dangerous sanctuary city policies. What is Mayor Johnson hiding? Why won't he come clean about the true cost to taxpayers and the growing risk to public safety? If these sanctuary policies are as beneficial as he claims, then prove it. Show the numbers. Show the facts. We have long called for legislation to end the sanctuary status of Illinois and allow for cooperation between local law enforcement and the federal immigration authorities. Cooperation is not a dirty word. These calls have been met with continuous opposition from the majority party, calling us every name in the book. But instead of political grandstanding, let's get to the bottom of what is actually going on. Today, we are calling on the Immigration Committee to hold hearings immediately to get all of the facts. We need law enforcement, city officials, and impacted communities to testify in public and answer the tough questions. How much is this policy truly costing Illinois taxpayers? How many illegal immigrants, non-citizens, have faced criminal charges and been released? How many crimes are connected to these illegal immigrants, non-citizens? How many incarcerated individuals in Illinois have an ICE detainer? What is the governor and Mayor Johnson's plan to address the crisis? Sorry, boys, you invited this into Illinois. If the governor and Mayor Johnson can't or won't solve this crisis, the Illinois House Republicans have solutions and will lead on this topic.